Good morning, everybody. It is Sunday morning, November 7th. I just got back from a short walk and I want to tell you about something that kind of came to me yesterday morning, an epiphany, more or less, and run this by you and see if this resonates. So, Chuck and Miriam, you are the reasons this video is coming into fruition. I do not know a lot about artificial intelligence. I have not studied it. I don't know how it works. So do not think that I am an expert on this. However, I am a little bit of an expert on spirit guides and how they communicate because they have been communicating with me for years. So yesterday, Chuck, I think it was yesterday, Chuck had commented to one of my videos that I did, and he said, I know you're going to think I'm crazy, but I think YouTube can read my mind. So my immediate thought was, it's some form of artificial intelligence that knows how to do that. They're able to, figure out what you like to watch, all of that stuff. But Miriam took it in a different direction, and she made a comment about her spirit guides and how her spirit guides would send her messages in different ways. So that's what I want to talk about, is the difference between artificial intelligence and spirit guides. So years ago, I remember the first time I ever heard that word spirit guide, and I thought it was kind of creepy, to be honest. I did not know what a spirit guide was. I just did not know what it was. That was kind of at the beginning of my journey of crossing the fence from what the religious people taught you versus, where I am at now. And I can remember reading in a book that said that you could ask your spirit guides for messages. And so I kind of, in a smart ass way, asked my spirit guides for a message. And I remember I was living at my house. I remember exactly what happened. One night, in the middle of the night, my electric smoke detector went off, like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I remember kind of jokingly say, yeah, that wasn't really what I was talking about. I was talking more like the TV going off by itself on its own. And about 2 weeks later, my TV went off in the middle of the night, blaring loud. And that's when I kind of threw up my hands and went, okay, I believe you. So apparently you are real. I won't test you anymore. And I didn't really. But at the same time, that was also when a lot of what you will call synchronicities, coincidences started coming in. I know all of you have had this. You just maybe can't figure out where it's coming from, depending on where you are on your journey. A lot of you may think that it's artificial intelligence, and some of you may know that it's your spirit guides trying to send you a message with numbers that repeat over and over and over again. Songs randomly playing out of the blue in the car or whatever. There's so many ways that spirit guides can get their information to you. So again, back to Chuck and his comment. My first initial thought was he's talking about artificial intelligence, because I have had that too. I was watching a movie one day and it was something about health stuff, and they were talking about matcha tea, and I'm watching it on my TV, and I open up my phone to get on Amazon to check and see about ordering some, and they literally, like, the first thing that popped up was matcha tea, and they were having a special on it. And at that time, I was kind of like, holy cow, I guess that was a sign from the universe that I need to order some of that. Last week, we were talking about weird things popping up out of nowhere, and how technology seems to be able to read our minds, etc., etc. So yesterday morning, knowing what I have learned in the last year, that the dark side has always been trying to make God do godlike things, they have to resort to other things. And yesterday morning, all of a sudden, I thought, oh my God, artificial intelligence is their version of a spirit guide, because I would imagine deep state, dark side does not have spirit guides. Only the light side has spirit guides. They are here to help lead you on your journey, help you with your lessons, help guide you in the right direction. Spirit guides, in my opinion, are good. And artificial intelligence, I think, is the way it kind of came to me yesterday morning is artificial intelligence and their way of doing things through the phone and the TV and everything is their version of a spirit guide, only they're trying to recreate it with technology because they can't do it. They can't manifest a spirit guide because that side doesn't have them. So you could be getting messages from either side. I mean, it could be your spirit guide sending you messages trying to get you to watch certain videos. And on the same side, it could very well be the artificial intelligence that's tapping into what you watch, what you're interested in. And this is about how much I know about how, like Facebook, when I was actively selling my essential oils, one of the things that I had done was I could do advertising to certain groups of people. And when you went in the back office, you could pick certain names. You could pick only females. You could pick certain things that they were interested in and narrow that down to a specific market group. You didn't want to do 100%. You wanted to focus it on people that would probably buy or be interested in essential oils. That's how the technology works. That's how that all comes up into your face. Now, I guess you have to think about certain things that pop up so randomly, there's no way artificial intelligence could have picked up on that. I don't think they can get in your brain like spirit guides can deposit information. I don't know. I guess my question is, does that resonate with you guys? I also feel like women probably were the first ones that started down the spiritual path. The feminine energy started down the spiritual path. They have probably been paying attention and noticing those synchronicities and everything a lot longer than the men. I am noticing more men on my channel lately, which makes me think they are searching for answers. So that's what I'm throwing out today. Does that resonate? Does that make sense? Am I totally off base in, the deep state, dark cult trying to do their own form of spirit guides with technology because they can't access and manifest like the good side can, or at least that's what my understanding is. We've also heard that they have from certain people. Sorry, I need to take a drink. My mouth's really dry. A lot of people believe that some of the dark cult babies have been reversed at birth from men to women, women to men, as they are trying to access both that masculine and feminine energy because they don't know how to create it, so they're falsely creating it. I don't know if this makes any sense or not, but they've inverted everything. So anyway, sorry about the rambling. Last thing, I know there's a lot of Phil haters on here, but he had a really, really good video that he did last night. I watched it live. He did a whole section at the end about what if. And man, there were some things that he brought up that kind of blew my mind. And it's taken me a little while to wrap my head around that. Whether it's true or false, it does make you think, what if this was really true? I'm really curious to know what happened in 1850 or roughly around that time that made the elite group of people decide, hey, we have a really good opportunity to pull the wool over everybody else on the planet. So I don't know. If you watched it, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you know anything about a major event that might have happened in the middle 1800s, I don't know. I haven't studied everything. Obviously, there's a lot of stuff that I don't know, but if anybody has any ideas what that is, I would love to hear it. I'm sure there's a theory out there about it somewhere. Anyway, I hope you're all having a great Sunday, and I will talk to you later. Bye.